I'm Al Evans. I am the senior partner with the ReWire Group. I'm also the CEO of the virtual power company. A little bit about ReWire. We started ReWire in 2014 as a family-led energy advisory and consulting firm. Now, at that time, we thought our customers, property owners, property developers, property managers, would embrace the zero energy kind of revolution, that they were going to really beat a path to our door for renewable energy, and that they were really into sustainability and renewable energy. And in order to support that business model, we developed a 5-step complex process and a 32-tab spreadsheet to sustain that business model. And what we found very quickly was that it's not a scalable business model. Our customers really care more about time saving, cost saving, and cost-effective processes. And so what we did is try to understand how, if you combine those things, if you combine cost savings and time savings with energy efficiency and low carbon operations, then you have something. But what's the problem we're trying to solve? What we discovered is that building owners in this region, the Northeast, face a triple threat: high energy costs, 20 to 40% increase in energy costs over region-wide, massive compliance penalties, especially for the decarbonization laws that have been rolled out in New York City, Local Law 97, where the fine is $268 per ton of carbon over the emission limit. Boston's BERDO could be up to $1,000 a day in fines. And these property owners and developers have significant resource gaps. They have limited staffing, they have limited time, and they don't have the sophistication that's going to help them capture the incentives that help drive down the cost of the projects they need to do to lower the cost of their projects and to lower the cost of compliance. So what we've discovered is in this region, there's over $2 billion of incentives, and only $500 million are being utilized. 25% of those incentives are used, and only $1 in $4 reaches those building owners. What's happening? Why this gap? There's a lot of complexity and bureaucracy around trying to capture these incentives. And there's only very limited tools and systems that allow them to file and manage those processes. We're going to change that with Zeos AI, the Zero Energy Operating System with automated intelligence. We're going to raise that capture rate significantly, and we're going to automate the eligibility, matching, stacking, tracking, and filing processes, and we're going to do it all in one single platform. How are we going to do that? Well, our solution is, as I mentioned, Zeos AI. In our first phase of development, we're going to have 3 simple things that we're going to do. We're going to have a real-time energy dashboard, and you need a real-time energy dashboard in order to understand your costs and your consumption. And when you know your costs and consumption, then you understand whether you're in compliance or not, and we're automating the process of filing for compliance, and specifically at this stage for Local Law 97 for those buildings that are in compliance. And then we're building the eligibility process, which precedes our incentive matching engine. Our incentive matching engine will be ready to deploy, but first we've got the MVP ready. We're starting to recruit for our pilot program. And what we've developed so far to date is our adaptive onboarding process, which conforms to the needs of the customer. We are building real-time dashboards that pull information and data from the utility connected through specific APIs. We're automating the compliance filing for those buildings located in New York City that are in compliance. Our roadmap will bring us into more broad compliance capabilities further down. And then we've got our incentive eligibility capability that we're rolling out next. But first, we want to give you a preview of what it looks like for this system that understands your location by zip code. It understands the type of company you have. It understands the type of building. And it understands the utility where you're getting your power. When we have that information, we can show you all the different incentives that are available for that specific building at that specific location, and we can show you how to organize those by category, whether it's your building performance, whether it's your energy power generation, EV charging, carbon emissions, or power generation. We can show you very precisely at that location what applies to you in terms of incentives. Now, here's a good example of how this could work. This is an actual customer. This is the property from Fairstead. Fairstead is one of the largest affordable housing and progressive affordable housing developers in the country. This is their location at Savoy Park at 45 West and 139th Street in central Harlem, New York. Our incentive engine would identify the incentive opportunity of $400,000 to $800,000 in cost savings. Is a conservative estimate for these 4 programs that would be combined, but there's also the potential that it could be as much as a $1.5 million if they're eligible for the Inflation Reduction Act 179D tax credit. So you can see how powerful that is. If they're paying $20,000 a year for this 256-unit building, the ROI on that is incredible. And it's an incredible and dramatic market that we're going after. And again, this is just the Northeast. A total addressable market of over $9 billion, but our sweet spot is a $3 billion opportunity right in our backyard where we're working with 116,000 buildings and 50,000 buildings that need immediate help facing the challenges of New York City's Local Law 97. So how are we going to penetrate this market? Well, quite frankly, we are already in this market. Through the vertical integration of our strategic partners, we're building a customer acquisition engine. We're partnered with ChargePoint, the biggest electric vehicle supply equipment manufacturer in North America. Our distributor, Turtle, has 8,000 customers between New York, Connecticut, and New Jersey. And we're working with our installers who install solar, EV chargers, and batteries. And Building Efficiency Services, our New York City-based strategic partner, is bringing us in opportunities with their multifamily properties. Every engagement that goes forward has a Zeos AI subscription attached to it. We're on track to roll out our platform in December. We're building those strategic alliances and formalizing those alliances. We're going down to New York City to start mining those opportunities with those 50,000 buildings, and then we're going to go out into new markets across the region and then expand nationally after that. We think we have a strong capability in terms of our leadership in intelligent energy automation with our AI-enabled compliance automation, energy monitoring, and proprietary incentive matching engine. This is the team that's going to be the executive team for the Virtual Power Company. Once we have our initial funding, the IP will be transferred into the Virtual Power Company, and myself, 25 years of technology, over 12 years now of energy innovation and technology, Matt Bemis, AI-enabled technology, fundraising track record, and my brother Ken, who's a Wall Street veteran and a master of energy economics, and our senior advisor, Jeff Frankel, who has helped gotten us to where we are today. He's been extraordinarily helpful in helping us drive this effort forward. Revenues, we look to be about $1 million in the first year, over $5 million by year 3, and looks like over $30 million in year 5, and these estimates are very conservative. We're looking to raise $1.5 million in funding. Thank you.